So the Hawk Tuah girl's definitely going to prison, right? This is by far one of the dumbest stories to come out of 2024, and I absolutely had to yap about it in front of a camera, but I want to preface it really quickly with, I am just now recovering from essentially black lung from one too many trips into Elon Musk's lithium mines. So if you ever see random cuts throughout this video, it's because I had to cut to cough up a gallon of phlegm, because I'm dying. Hawk Tuah, spit on that thang, is a phrase that's taken the internet by storm in the year of our Lord 24. And honestly, despite me being a big boy and fighting this illness, there is a pain that I'll never be able to get over, which is that I have to talk about the Hawk Tuah girl today. There is, and honestly, the thing is, I didn't think that I needed to address who the Hawk Tuah girl is. I thought everyone and their granny knew who it was, but my mom, when I was bringing the story up to her, was like, who is that? And it made me realize for one moment that nature might truly be healing. So alas, let me just quickly explain who she is by showing you the one clip that made her go viral, which is the only thing she has ever done. And it isn't much.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
I don't get you. I think you gotta demonstrate.
Hawk Tuah and spit
No,
on
like-
it. Spit on it.
Yeah, so that girl in that video goes by the name of Haley Welsh, and she said Hawk Tuah spit on that thing 2 times and is now a millionaire. And I have to go to my job tomorrow. And since then, she's been doing a few things to try and maintain the fame of saying Hawk Tuah 2 times and becoming a multimillionaire. She started a podcast called Talk Tuah. Ha! Get it? Get it? It's kind of like... But of course, what do you do with ever-dwindling fame, and you're trying to make an extra quick buck and maybe a little bit of extra online notoriety? Well, you take a chip off the old Paul block and you scam your viewers for millions of dollars. Damn straight, baby. Because recently, Haley Welsh, the Hawk Tuah girl, which, by the way, her name is Haley, H-A-L-I-E-Y, which I don't know why she spelled it like that. However, she did explain in one of the podcast episodes that she was a crack baby. So that explains both why her name is misspelled and why she has about 3 active synapses. But regardless, she started to decide that she was going to be starting Hawk Coin, Hawk, $ Hawk, I don't know, Coin Tuah, scam on that thing, regardless of whatever she called it. She started a cryptocurrency and posted a video talking about like, hey, the cryptocurrency's starting soon, I'm so excited, and like, I doubt she even knows what cryptocurrency is. To be fair, I don't either, but she's probably like, is that like $1 but online? No, sweetie, that's called a debit card. But regardless, she started a cryptocurrency and it went exactly how you thought it would. It hit its market cap. It was successful, hit a market cap of $500 million, which, upon thinking about that, makes me want to vomit. $500 million went into the Hawk Tuah coin. I'm in student debt. What are these people doing with their money? And then dropped to 25 million. It lost 95% of its money in minutes. Minutes? That is an unfathomable amount of money lost in an absolutely fathomable amount of time. And it Hawk Tuah. And you think the story would just end there, because to a certain extent, it kind of makes sense. Like, who expected to invest in the Hawk Tuah coin and make a living off of it? Who expected to invest, I don't know what I'm saying. My brain's falling out of my ears. In the Hawk Tuah coin and, like, hit the jackpot? None of them. Nobody, except for maybe 2 or 3 snipers who went into the coin early, had early access, like it's the new Call of Duty release or something, and then managed to get all their money in there, and then right as it hit its peak, the second that it opened up to the general public, pull their money out and make all of it back. In fact, actually, I saw a chart somewhere that 100% of all of the early investors pulled all their money out the moment it became public. Essentially, because the people who made the coin might have scammed the people who put the money in. I would have never expected such an outcome. I'm shocked. Wow, my jaw's on the floor right now. Actually, so there's a whole thing going down right now between CoffeeZilla and Haley Welsh, the Hawk Tuah girl, Mrs. Hawk Tuah herself, where he has been railing her. No, he's been criticizing is a better word to use there. He's been criticizing her nonstop regarding what's going on here and where the money's been going, because a few interesting details have been leaking. One person leaked some details regarding the fact that 97% of the supply of the Hawk Tuah coin is currently in the wallets of the people who developed the coin. Essentially, in layman's terms, those motherfuckers scammed you. They took all of the money. Yoink. And another person managed to find an interesting graph regarding all these people pulling out money. This is like money being pulled out of the coin. This is the money they made. This little dash here stands for the amount of money they put in. Notice how they put no money in and yet are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, can we spell scam? SCW awk Tuah. And honestly, at first, my thought was, oh no, there's no way this is a scam. Haley Welch is simply just dumb. There's no, because like, to be honest, she's just a simple farm girl. She hawk Tuah spits on that thing. Like, what else could possibly happen? She's kind of just like being puppeted like a Muppet right now. Like, people are just using her and her notoriety as Le Hawk Tuahing girl and using that to try and make as much money as fathomably possible. And I've seen CoffeeZilla's videos on this. I want to play some snippets from it to talk about like what he thinks is going down, as well as his interview with the people who put the coin together. And I don't think there is any way that you can flip this coin where they look like the good guy or even the moderately okay guy.
I have questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What CoffeeZilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
We got flawless logic from Haley Welch coming in from the left field. Why are you here, Mr. Crypto Coin Investigator, on our horrible launch of a crypto coin? The logic is flawless. She really has those 3 synapses working overtime.
Profiting from the rug pull, I think it's relevant.
We didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true.
I don't even see how we could have done a rug pull. We don't even have a rug. My floor is tile. Don't buy a lawyer, Haley. You'll be fine. You'll never go to prison.
Yeah, that's defamation.
Doc, do the math. Do the math.
Defamation. You're saying that we pulled a rug. There was no rug pull.
3%.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not gonna let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
Yeah, that's great. Really reputable guy. So what we've learned so far is that the coin was open to some people early, which allowed some people to put money in so that they already had an initial investment. So when all the normies, the general public, came in and invested their money, the pre-investors got super fucking inflated so that they could pull it all out and take it off for themselves. Big old inflated stomach like a pyrocynical drawing. And so now we have that happening, while at the same time, a majority of the money that's come into the Hawk Tuah coin being currently in the wallets of most of the people who developed it. That's weird. And then add on to that something that CoffeeZilla pointed out in his investigation, that there is a 15% fee to put like an investment into the Hawk Tuah coin, which has generated almost $2 million. So there's not only money being made in the coin, but this extra little tax that's going to the Hawk Tuah girl that's like almost 2 million extra bucks that she definitely needs for her 17th yacht.
Now, the other part of this scam that I really need to break down because people don't understand it exactly is the fee scam, okay? When this launched, they had 15% fees on trading. They said that this was to stop snipers. But basically what this means, and because the team now blames snipers for a lot of this rug pull, but what it means is they benefited the entire way. You can see in 24 hours, they made almost $2 million from this fee. Meanwhile, on Deck Screener, you can see the sniper, which is the #1 trader on this coin. They made about $1.3 million in their total profits and loss. So they actually made less in total profits, this sniper that ruined the project, than the team made on fees.
I'm going to stop boonking CoffeeZilla's video. If you want to check out the full thing, I'll link it in the description down below because he did a really good job investigating all of this. It's like 23 minutes long, so if you want to check a documentary out, go give that a look. But regardless, let's wrap this up on my end. So Haley Welch did put out an announcement on her Twitter. However, she didn't write any of it. She literally put in the message, copy and paste. Like she's a grandma using Twitter for the first time. But she said, copy and pasting. Hawkonomics, which is a real word. That's a real word. Check the dictionary. Team hasn't sold one token, and not one KOL was given a free token. KOL being someone who, like, developed the coin. Me when I lie, essentially. We tried to stop snipers as best we could through high fees in the start of the launch at metora.ag. So, you know, spawning an extra $2 million. It's funny how these things happen. And of course, as many lies on Twitter are treated, this was violently community noted. There was a community note that said, the team and insiders have been actually selling their tokens since launch, which we talked about earlier. A majority has never purchased anything and have only sold tokens they were given. It's crazy. They just like came out of nowhere. Like the money just spawned in their laps. And of course, Haley is lying and will likely have to talk to a judge about this. Truly, the jokes just sometimes write themselves. And Haley Welch, being the modern philosopher that she is, handled this in the most mature way possible. She went to sleep. She went Betty bye.
Actual, like,
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed,
and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
So that's good. Good to see that our millions of as if I invested anything in Hawk Tuah coin. Good thing all the investors' money is in good hands, and sleepy hands, but still good, reliable hands. However, despite all of this, I made the joke about Hawk Tuah girl going to prison. Hawk Tuah girl. I made the joke about her going to prison for the rest of her life. I don't think that's going to happen. She's going to find a way to either use the newly found millions of dollars that just found under a rock somewhere to get out of that sentence, or just kind of throw the blame on somebody else, considering she worked with a team, and that team is for the taking. They look pretty good in a prison cell, I'm not gonna lie. And considering Logan Paul has yet to even see a shred of repercussions for scamming his audience out of millions of dollars, I don't see Hawk Tuah girl seeing even the idea of the inside of a prison cell at any point in her life. Because I guess YouTubers and law don't really collide that often for some reason. It's so crazy that I just spent 11 minutes talking about the Hawk Tuah girl scam coin, because the thing is, the goal of this video initially was just to talk about shit coins as a whole. There's a chill guy coin. Yeah, this guy, this little chill guy, which is not his name, by the way. His name is My New Character. But yeah, there's a chill guy coin that, of course, fucking tanked into nothingness as well. But I don't think anyone really put any investments into the chill guy coin, considering... Did you really think for a second that that was gonna do a thing? But of course, I think the true loss at the end of the day was the Hawk Tuah girl. I didn't expect it to be this bad. I expected it to be bad, but not millions of dollars gone and very obviously placed into Haley Welsh's bank account. Like, you could essentially see her grab it, put it into her account, and then go, no, nuh-uh. And people are believing her? No one's believing her. I don't think there's a soul that's like, yeah, she's making sense. I actually trust her. But regardless, I am going to get out of here for now. But I guess the moral of today is do not buy a shitcoin. Just don't buy crypto unless it's like the big three, which I don't even know them off the top of my head. There's like Ethereum and Bitcoin, which are always, they're like the main big ones. Don't get the goddamn chill guy coin. Are you stupid? You're not stupid. If you're watching the Savarino video, you're clearly a knowledgeable individual. But if you are, of course, a knowledgeable individual, as I've said, consider liking the video and subscribing as well. I'd love to see you whenever I make next. I make videos all the time. I'm going to get better with the schedule once the new year comes around. That's going to be my New Year's resolution, because I've forgotten how to record things recently. We're going to get there, though. We're getting back into it. Thank you for being here. And as always, adios, arrivederci, goodbye, good night, and Hawk Tuah.